Bella Matthews. Personally, for me, probably the trickiest person to get right and help her, with her training, set up some baseline behavior guidelines, nutrition, and all that. Bit of background on her: 18 years old, so obviously super young. Don't want to rush her into anything. We just want to really establish good, healthy habits across the board. If I look at her OPEX body, those skin folds, they kind of scare me a little bit. Like everything is sort of outside the healthy norm. Some just by a little, some by quite a lot. So we'll just have to monitor that, test, retest, see what the trend is, how she's improving. But also, so partially, her skin folds probably tied up a little bit towards, to her nutrition, and looking at her log, might be, borderline malnutrition. There's not enough calories, there's not enough nutrients, there's not enough variety in her food. She's vegan / vegetarian, but I don't think she's fully aware of what good healthy nutrition looks like. So building those habits up is going to be... Oh, thank you. It's going to be super important. So we'll just see how that goes. So we're going to set up some guidelines around her nutrition, make sure that she's eating enough, so she's not malnourished. She actually gives her body what it needs to support her training, support her lifestyle, support her hormonal health, her growth, and all that healthy functions as well. If we then look at to OPEX move, similar to OPEX body, I think it's just being young. She doesn't have haven't played sort of school sports, so she doesn't really have that athletic development. So all the movements are fairly new to her, but she's already fairly tight through, if we go head to toe. Her shoulders were good, her hamstrings is good, but then ankle dorsiflexion, not great, thoracic extension, not great. Her midline strength is actually there, so that's good, but we just need to develop that movement patterns and improve the range of motion in most of her joints. So her training is going to be focused on structural balance, building a good movement foundation and sustain. So if you look at her OPEX work score, it is what it is. She's a little girl, 150 centimeters, no power through her legs, no real, aerobic capacity, but she did well. Got the 10 minutes done. It's really hard for her too, because the airline just doesn't really fit her that well. The seat needs to be on the lowest setting, so that then the hands are by her, chin, so it's not really comfortable for her to sit on and perform really well. So we might have to then change the test to something that she feels a little bit more comfortable and she can get into, put out the effort without sacrificing the comfort. So might be something like 10 minutes on the bike erg, concept 2 bike erg, so something that's a little bit more suitable to her body type. But yeah, the first few cycles of her training, she's going to be focused on sustain through sort of MAP 10 to maybe down to like MAP 8. She's building the foundation in her aerobic capacity, structural balance, movement, so tempo work just to build up the awareness through the movements to make sure that the movement pattern is there and she knows what to move. So really she's pretty much, at the starting point for the rest of her life. So I don't want to rush her into anything. I want to make her feel comfortable around the gym. I don't want to impose any, mental issues around her body, her nutrition, or anything. So gotta be super supportive, provide the right guidance with everything, but also don't put too much pressure on her. So allow her to, figure it out on her own and have fun. Make it fun so she can stick to it for the rest of her life.